Welcome to the Creative Liberty Podcast. I'm your host, Major Chisholm, and it's been a minute. It has been a minute. Welcome back. Wow. COVID packed it all up, put it away, the podcast. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1. And this is just kind of a free thought podcast. Title of this podcast is called Retiring from Politics. And it's baseball season. No, it's football season. And like most sports players, when they retire, they typically come back, whether it be going from baseball to football to football to baseball to golf. So I'm officially announcing I'm retiring from politics. Politics used to be my jam. I mean, it used to be fun. It used to be fun to talk with people about politics. It used to be fun to banter back and forth. And yeah, kind of like fantasy football. I'm in a fantasy football league, and there's a lot of smack talk. And that's how I always viewed politics. It's smack talk. You're friends, and then you smack talk about your candidate, your guy, their guy. And somewhere it just went off the rails. And I think it was going off the rails long before Trump ever came into office. But so yeah, you're either right or left now. You're either right or wrong. Let me just put it that way. On either side, you're either right or wrong. There's no in between. There's no middle. And you can't post a funny meme or a conspiracy theory without people getting butthurt, like jacked up. You're going to hell, and so does your family. Your family needs to be murdered and go to hell with you. I am not kidding. It is that vicious out there, and it's sad. It's sad. That's why I'm retiring from politics, because it's not fun anymore. It's not fun. Yeah, it's just not fun. It's not fun. I don't care. And I'm not a sports guy. This is my first ever fantasy football league, and I'm enjoying it. I had no idea you just sign up and you let the real person determine how you do. I would have signed up a long time ago for all this smack talk had I known. But so anyway, I'm also not jumping into sports either. So there's that. But I am enjoying the friends in the fantasy football league and the smack talk. So, so yeah, politics. I mean, it's weird. During the this is a little personal story here. So during the 2016 campaign, I was told, man, if you don't vote for Trump, you're not a Christian. And I was told, if you vote for Trump, you're not a Christian. And if you vote for this other person, you're not a Christian. And if you vote for this other person, you're not a Christian. I am a Christian. And I'm pretty sure who I vote for has no bearing on my salvation, nor is it theologically sound. So with that being said, I saw a lot of this back and forth on Facebook. The book of no faces, no one's true faces on there. And I recently, now with COVID and the vaccines, if you don't get the vaccine, you're not a Christian. Oh, but if you do get the vaccine, you're not a Christian, and you're supporting, there's and I'm not even speaking to like the conspiracy theories out there on the vaccine. It's just this weird dynamic. One, COVID affects people differently, physically, differently, and mentally differently as well. I know some very serious conservatives that, one, take a stance, let's say they're for vaccines, but get ridiculed on Facebook and are made out to be these like leftist people. It's like people don't have any critical thinking and can't talk about stuff anymore. And then just throw in the whole stupid Facebook fact-checking this and that. It's like, I don't know. Everything that has been said prior, let's just take, for instance, ivermectin. Trump came out, hey, this helps. And the media went nuts. You can't tell people that. Facebook and all other social media platforms would ban it, censor it, the whole 9 yards. And now, hey, look, ivermectin actually does work against COVID. It's been around for over 30 years, I believe. And this isn't going to be a podcast about ivermectin or vaccines or anything like that, but just the Facebook fact checking. If they had to go back and fact check themselves, so much stuff that was said previously has now come true, and it is true. And it's just it's a sad time. It's a sad time for social media, and it's a sad time for for politics and just things in general. Now there's a degree of politics that should be taken seriously. There's a degree that should be razzed on. You should razz on your friends, and hopefully, if you still have those friends that you disagree with, say politically or whatever on whatever issue, hopefully you can still maintain friendships. But because I think that's going to be the heart of the issue. At the end of the day, can you go grab a beer with each other, or can you depend on them if you need to borrow a tool from them, or something? No, man, you voted for so-and-so. I ain't never lending you my lawnmower, never again, So, hey, I will use the Southern twang because I am from the South. I am one, so shut up. But yeah, so anyway, I'm retiring from politics. I really don't know what that means other than I'm just kind of tired of it. I'm done with it. The Obama and Biden administrations have this thing where they like to leave Americans behind enemy lines. And just like, oops, nope, don't look over here, as they get slaughtered. And so, hashtag Benghazi and hashtag Afghanistan. It's horrible. I don't believe what Biden did is an impeachable offense. So I hope the GOP doesn't run with it and try to impeach him like the Democrats did with Trump. But I think given enough string, Biden's going to end his presidency shortly. Because he's just making blunder after blunder. And the cracks are forming. Even the Democrats are like, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is not what we voted for. The adults are obviously not in the room. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a political podcast. I don't care. There's no comments on this. It's my podcast. Suck it. So anyway, I'm retiring from politics, which actually means I'm probably going to be talking about politics later on. This will not become a politic podcast. That was never my goal for the Creative Liberty podcast. But I just wanted to kind of ease back into podcast. I have no guest today except myself sitting here, and just kind of wanted to talk about the time we're in. The time is, by the way, September 9th, 2021, the year of our Lord. And we're a divided nation. I still think if they're, I don't know, if aliens were to invade, the world would come together. We'd fight them off, right? But America is, I believe, still the best country in the world. We still do a lot of great things in this world and for our fellow man and woman. If I have to be politically correct, I don't. It's my podcast. But so anyway, Afghanistan, what a debacle. What is up with that? You don't leave people behind. I'm sorry. That's just the number one rule. I mean, if I may borrow from a meme, like even Forrest Gump knew to go back and get Lieutenant Dan and Bubba. So anyway, you don't leave people behind. It's atrocious. What else is out there? Man, there's some really good theology podcasts I've been listening to lately. You should check those out. Who do you guys want to see on the podcast? So the whole idea behind the Creative Liberty podcast is that I interview people who are passionate about the things that they're involved in. Usually seasoned people who have been doing something. It can be anything from their job to nonprofit to an artist to anything. And so I want to start building that list back up and invite people on to talk about what they're passionate about. Really good stories. I want to, like I said, I'm retiring from politics, so there won't be any smack talking. So I want to put something good out there for the world to listen to. I also want to have some more friends on to talk about the stuff that they love doing. We're going to do some follow-up sessions with some people, see where they are in their previous podcasts. Let's see. So yeah, let me know what types of what types of topics, passions you think people are interested in hearing about. I love helping people promote their business and promote the things that they're passionate about. That brings joy to me, to see people light up at what they're really good at. And so, and I learn so much. I want to learn so much. I want to learn so much more about woodworking, and there's so much stuff you can do with that. But, anyway, startups, businesses, things like that, things during COVID that people found that, hey, I've got this creative knack for this, or I saved my job by doing this, or I did this and, fell in love with it. So those are the kind of people I want to talk to. I want to talk to all walks of life, mostly seasoned people. So yeah, that's it. That's where I am. A little family update. Our daughter, I did a couple of podcasts with her when she was an infant. I'll have her back on. She's talking now. She's saying, "Mommy, mommy, mommy." She says, "Water." She knows she's saying dada too, and she knows that I'm dada, but everything else is also dada, like dada, dada. Like, we don't know what that's about, but anyway. And she knows like where her eyes and nose and mouth and ears and cheeks and chin are. And so it's adorable watching her achieve all these benchmarks. My wife is amazing with her. I love her to death. She gets to spend more time with her at home. She's staying home with her, and because I'm here at work, but she sends me pictures and I'm just like, I love it. So, but yeah, it's just been fun watching all those benchmarks, especially over the summer. It's just, I love it. And everybody's like, hey, enjoy it. Take it slow. This is the best time of your life. And it is. And I always thought married couples with kids were, I don't know. I just thought maybe marriage and kids turned them dumb or something. Like, I'd have friends like, hey, yeah, we're all, happy. And then they have kids and I'm like, I never see them and they all look haggard. I get it. Okay, I was stupid. They weren't dumb. They were worn slap out. We have one. I don't see how people with more than one, and I have friends with like 6, 7, kids. I don't see how they do it. I just don't see how they do it. We have one. We're in our 40s. I think this is why people have kids when they're in their 20s and 30s. So, by the way, if you're listening to this podcast and you've married the love of your life, get those kids early. So, so that's all I've got, I think, for today. I just wanted to kind of give an update. I'm retiring from politics. That is, if you follow me on Facebook and other things. One of the things I've been doing on Facebook recently is posting the whole Bible. I'm trying to do it in a year. I may go over, but taking sections of the Bible and posting. I'm in Ecclesiastes now, and it's been fun to read along. I read through the Bible during COVID, and it's fun. I was like, you know what? Every week or day or whatever, you get the reminder or the memory. Hey, last year or 3 years ago. So I just thought, hey, guess what? In a few years, I want parts of the Bible to pop up in my memory chain on Facebook, if I'm still on Facebook, if Facebook's still a thing. I could get rid of Facebook in a heartbeat, but I want to keep Marketplace. I think we're probably all about maybe 85% of us out there would do the same thing. So anyway, I just wanted those to pop up in my memory. Like, oh, remember when you posted the whole Bible on Facebook? None of that's been fact checked. None of that's been censored or done away with. I don't know. It may be shadow banned. I don't know if anybody, I know some people see it. They like it and stuff, but nobody wants to debate that. Nobody wants to do smack talk on the word of God. Bring it. You're not talking to me. You're talking to him. You're talking to the big guy. Yeah. Anyway, it's just me being silly. Yeah, a lot of times I'll post. I'm going to give up my secrets here. I post 3 things on Facebook. Usually I post a video. Usually I post something controversial, and I'll post something spiritual. And I sit back and watch and see what drives conversation and what drives what gets likes and things like that. And I don't care. I don't care. I'm not one of those people that I got 10 likes or 30 likes. I could care less about that. I'm gauging, I guess, my friends on Facebook, culture, things like that. So I'll typically post things in 3s, and see what, it's kind of like fishing. So, and then sometimes I jump in and engage in the conversation. Sometimes I don't, because they're adults and they can all not engage or engage if they want to or don't. So, yeah, I posted a conspiracy theory, and boy, did it not go conspiracy. I even posted a conspiracy theory, posted something in the comments to let people know this is a conspiracy theory. And it still set people off. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I guess Facebook is a false narrative of getting to know someone, because people who know me know that I like to have fun. I like to push people's buttons. If I'm pushing your buttons, I love you. If I'm not picking on you, I'm probably don't know who you are. So, but I love my friends and family, and I love to just, not push buttons in a bad way, just push, tickle people essentially. So, but I'll be the first. I have been accused of being a conspiracy theorist because a certain good friend of mine thought I voted for Trump. You're a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, I want to believe in aliens and Bigfoot and things like that. A rigged election? Is that what you're talking about? Just say it. Just come out and say I think that the election was rigged. I'm not even going to touch that on here. See, not a political podcast, but I just thought it was funny. You're a conspiracy theorist. Yeah. So, yeah, it's all a conspiracy theory until it's proven true. I believe that at one point Galileo got in trouble for suggesting that the Earth rotated around the sun instead of the opposite direction. But anyway, instead of the sun rotating around the Earth. Anywho. Well, I'm going to get off here. Welcome back. Season 2, episode 1. I'm going to get some people in here. It might be a week or so. And I hope you guys have been well over COVID. I know it's hit a lot of people hard, not some people not so hard. Hopefully we're on the tail end of getting out of this weirdness. And but I want to leave you all with this. Get to know your neighbors. The people that you actually spend face-to-face time with. Get to know them. Know their needs. Know their wants. Know their likes, dislikes. It's one thing to know someone's dislikes. Another thing to know their likes. And then, or I guess it's one thing to know their likes and another thing to know their dislikes. But get to know them. Get to know your neighbors all around you. Love on those people. Everybody's fighting a battle to some degree or another. And show mercy and kindness where you need to. Offer forgiveness. All that good stuff. Lord's coming someday. Where's he going to find you? Okay. All right. Love y'all. Have a great weekend. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I'm trying to do is stay off social media on the weekends. Spending time with my family. I'm spending time with my family anyway. I jump on, post stuff, jump off, jump back on, see what's up. Oh, wow. Y'all are being rude to each other. I'm going to go hang out with my family. All right. Anyway. So yeah, share this podcast far and wide. Love y'all. Stay creative. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Don't know when that is, but it'll be soon. All right. Peace.